kind of wish it was 41 degrees so I didn't have to use an air conditioning system. Like, I have to pump the AC in my room because I don't like the room to be hot.
That's an interesting problem to have that I don't understand.
Yeah.
AC is not a thing here. Well, it is in summer, but even then.
I mean, when you live in a place where the lowest temperatures in winter are like maybe 20 centigrade, or like on a very cold winter 18, you pretty much need AC all year long. So
yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah. Oh, my phone to charge.
Yeah. This is a good picture of that weather. That's typical Russian weather that I was talking about, where it rephrases and unphrases, and it's like ice slush. It's just terrible.
That looks disgusting.
Yeah. Wow. Good fun.
Because half of the roads aren't paved.
Oh yeah, brown snow. Nice.
Yep. I always felt really bad though, because like I'd be walking in my snow boots that are meant for like mountain climbing and slipping all over the place, and these ladies would be speeding by me in high heels.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Everybody's level 9, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Did I miss out on that?
Well, don't get ahead of yourself. Let's just take it at 8. You know.
We're not level 8, Dakota. Don't rush your level.
Do it.
Got these planned out for years.
How does this guy work already?
How does what work?
Cliffhanger. How does he work?
He doesn't, remember?
Because that's right.
You're an architect.
I mean, the fact that he's based on Native Americans is kind of racist. So somehow. Oh, was that racist? I don't know.
Yep.
Everybody's a little racist sometimes.
What about if you're way too racist?
All of the racism.
I can't deal with all this inherent racism now.
We fucked up and got on a boat.
Yep, that's basically
Mission accomplished. Going home.
Yep.
That's exactly what's the truth then.
It's a matter of perspective.
Yep.
Yeah, we went to go get a guy. We
Totally
decided that it was better if he died. And now we're going back to report on that success.
He doesn't speak for all of us, by the way.
That's true.
We're looking for a guy, instead we kidnap his wife.
Kidnap is a strong word.
Unfriendly abduct.
That's better.
I mean, the guy is still with us. We are bringing him back, just like in Tylun's chest.
As a pacemaker.
Mission maybe successful?
So you just need to have Tylun pretend to be him.
That's going to be difficult, man. He's a dwarf.
You just got to put your heart into it.
Hey.
All I need to have is just walk on his... Tell us to walk on his knees.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
So you took disguise proficiency this time, right?
Oh, yes, he does have all of the proficiencies.
Sorry. I have no
And
idea where I
5.
put my cable to charge my phone. I'm expecting a message today to know when I'm having my next simulator to renew my license. And my
This is
phone
not-
just told me that it has like 10% battery.
Good
That's
fun.
not important. That's not important. Just ignore it.
Yeah.
Just keep streaming porn. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
You can't talk on Skype, but you can stream porn straight.
Priorities, man. I'm not really. Cliffhanger
Be
would
mad?
Yeah. Be annoyed.
Just
Cliffhanger would like
prevent
to work
Rothbard
on.
and Tyloon from ever talking to prevent stories from happening.
Also, um, ideally, Cliffhanger would like to work on some kind of flare gun or flare that he can shoot from his gun, because he realized the lack of communication might have cost them a couple of important seconds in the last fights. But apart from that, he's not doing shit. He's smoking.
I mean, really, a flare gun would have solved all our problems.
Yep.
Well, at least some of them.
If we had a flare gun, we would have gotten him alive.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he would have totally lived.
Darmus would be happy if we had a flare gun. That's all he needs in his life.
God damn it. Had we had that?
I guess I would at some point try to use like an herbalism check on these vials of tree blood and maybe make it into a more usable thing that doesn't turn you into a plant. You know, just harness the healing properties of it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But I just want to turn into like a usable potion, I guess. Refine it, I guess. Okay. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else of note.
Rutbo would just be helping out the crew sail the ship as much as he can after he finished all of his drugs and had his conversation with Tyloon.
Darmus is gonna be the little grumpy kid that didn't get what he wanted, and he's gonna sit at a corner, look sad, and also tree. Yes, he's a sad tree.
Tylun will be completing a report of sorts about what happened in the cave.
Yeah. We're getting into
how do we play this game again?
How does this work?
It's been a
How does
while,
this
man.
Well,
So-
Darmus is gonna get up, and once the ship docks and like he can leave the ship, he's just gonna leave without saying anything to the others and head towards the Miriam's. Is it Miriam? It was Miriam, right? Yeah. All right. Yes. He's gonna head towards her like office thing. Yes, it was Miriam. Okay. Just wanted to double check. I'm not talking about the wrong NPC.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go too.
Yeah.
Don't want Darmus to be the one to give the report.
That's a good idea.
And Ropar is going to do exactly the opposite of that and still head there, but take his sweet time.
The floating city just looks normal, yeah. Like as nothing else seems to have happened while we were gone in any way. Mm-hmm. Normal day-to-day life. All right, then Talon will follow Murphy's lead and likewise go to Bloody Mary.
And Cliffhanger will follow too.
Yep.
Varying speeds.
Varying speeds.
Nope, doing the
Darman's
opposite.
just walking normal speed. He's kind of like stomping his way there.
Mirfe might actually be trying to race there, but like using wild shape. So probably just turning into like
A horse just racing.
no, not a horse, something small and quick, like a cat. That can
Or a
sort of
Twilight
fly.
Stalker.
No, not that big, because that might get attacked. Mm.
I
See,
heard a
I don't know
kraken
how okay
is...
they are with certain animals here. I mean, I assume
I
Well,
heard
we'll
they
find
like
out.
krakens.
Pretty big fan of giant octopus.
Yep, giant octopus is probably their favorite animal.
probably right. Okay, well, I'll drop my wild shape form. Is there someone at her door?
Large woman.
I'll cautiously approach. Is it just those two in the room? I'll just like knock on the open door. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'm just going to wait outside. Oh. Be like, never mind. Don't want to interfere with that by myself. So I'll just wait for the others to catch up.
Yes. Who will? Is he gonna storm in? No, I think he still respects or figure of authority too much for that. He's gonna like kind of like knock on the door even though it's open, and wait to see if he gets acknowledged. Or if they just ignore him, if she invites him in or something like that. So he's just gonna knock on the door and wait. It doesn't seem like they're not responsive because they didn't hear me knocking though, right? It's just because they're busy, like arguing or. Okay. Uh, he's gonna knock a little louder.
Loud enough for
Your
the
face is gonna
police.
stand next to him, I guess.
Not like bash the door, but he's gonna like knock a little louder just to see if he gets their attention. If it doesn't, he will sit there and wait. Without bashing the door, like I don't need to like punch the door, right? Sure. All right. I'll do that. I mean, I'm wearing metal armor, so
You're a metal
probably
man.
yeah. I'm Tin Man. I'm Tin Tree actually. I'm not Tin Man. I'm Tin Tree.
That's fucked up.
Tin Man makes a scarecrow.
I'm sorry to interrupt, milady, but I have some dire news from our expedition. If I may come in.
We shouldn't
They
be too
should be
far.
on their way. I'm afraid I have some dire news. Do I notice the cat standing beside me at the door?
Oh, I'm not in wild shape. I'm literally just standing.
Oh, you're not in wild shape. Oh,
No.
I thought you were still in wild shape. Okay.
No, I dropped it whenever I knocked on the door.
Okay.
So I just was
Fair
standing
enough.
there.
Fair enough. You weren't a cat knocking on the door. That's a fair assumption to make. All right. Yeah. Darmus will just say that the others are probably on the way. I'm afraid we have some dire news. And the
Good idea. I agree. No need to rush a report without all of us present, eh, Darmus?
if you wish to hide what has happened, that is not my intention. But trust me, I'm not here to tell on what you've done so that you're punished. We've all had our mistakes, and I'm still following orders. I'm just making sure that no one is going to keep details out for their own benefit.
Oh, I have no intention of doing that.
Darmus is gonna kind of like sit there by the door and wait for the others awkwardly, since he interrupted him and they just told him to wait.
What is our conversation about? Since we're standing in the doorway.
Is it loud enough? Nonsense as in they're speaking another language, or they're speaking something we understand, but we don't understand what they mean with the...
We don't
Okay,
understand
so
the
it's-
terms that they're using.
It's someone speaking English but gibberish, rather than someone speaking a language we don't know, basically.
If only we had a rogue among us to understand this.
Literally the rest of the
If
party.
only. Literally the rest of the party, yep.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Being pals.
Has the report already been done?
We've been instructed to wait for the rest of the party.
She is having a conversation right now. With do I know what a Goliath is? Is that what?
Would
I
that be
assume-
Nalmi?
Okay.
Oh wait, I think I've been a Goliath. So. Yeah.
It's your world, it's your rules. Woo! Damn it. Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
I
what
get
happened
keep
to the
most of
dwarfs,
same
though?
stats, but I'm taller. Good.
No.
It's a win-win. Oh shit, you lose your beard.
Damn.
I'm
Never mind.
probably gonna get kind of screwed on that deal.
Goliath cannot grow hair.
Yep.
Nalmi's an elf.
Well, I think female Goliaths can still have hair.
I don't know.
Can they grow
Yeah.
beards?
I've seen a lot of pictures of female Goliaths with hair. I don't know if that's actually canon or not.
They all have like dreadlock hair, right? I look in
Yeah.
the pictures.
I mean, in art, most dragonborns have tails, and that's not a thing.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that's a good point.
Creedon didn't have a tail. I photoshopped that out.
What?
Shit, it's a new language.
Shit it up. Speaking primordial?
Are they speaking halfling for?
Is it dwarvish? Is the human and the Goliath talking, or the human and the Goliath talking in dwarvish?
Undercommon, I'm calling it.
Undercommon.
Celestial. That's
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm afraid that we've got some bad news. We came across the Caliph, but we were unable to retrieve him. He has been killed. And while I do not want to say that my comrades are in fault for this, as I cannot ascertain that. I failed, but they went strictly against the Caliph instead of bringing him. They fought him, attempting to take him down.
Whoa, hold on. Damas speaks mostly the truth, except for the fact that everyone did try to bring him in, except for me.
If I may, the contract said we had to bring him back alive by any means necessary. He resisted, so we had to go against him. Darmus tried to prevent us in the end, but the dwarf was not felled by our hand, but by the forge itself. He did not die from our doing.
Additionally, his usage of the fort seems to have caused the island's inhabitants to go mad in a way. And when we got there, most of his troops had already been sacrificed to the forge.
You'd even tried to poison his wife, who is now ruling in his place.
We attempted to restrain him and bring him back. However, we have failed.
But that is not to say that you acted aggressively against both me and the Caliph. As you may see, my lady, he points at his skin, which I'm assuming is kind of like bark now.
I love that.
Have not come back the same. And that is partially due to the search party that was assigned to retrieve the Caliph. I'd not blame them for even the great Grela said the Caliph was not himself. And perhaps I was wrong in following him, but I still think that the decision that we made was not the correct one. We did not act as a group. And we acted aggressively towards someone we had to bring back unharmed.
There shall be no need for blame.
I am not
four of us have followed Bloody Mary's orders. You followed Caliph's. There is no need for opinions or guilt.
I am not here to pass blame. I believe that if something is to happen to you, that will not be done by me. I am simply...
Then you shall report the facts, not your opinions of what the action was correct or not. That is for Bloody Mary to decide.
What I'm trying to get to is that I'm foregoing my share of the reward, as I did not achieve what the contract was. And if you believe that what I am stating is not a fact, then I am unsure what your facts are.
It is not your decision. We failed the contract. We do not get the reward.
Additionally, even if we had succeeded, the decision to split the reward is Bloody Mary's, not ours.
Well, whether there is a reward or not, I have failed in my duties, and that is simply what I'm here to report. I've been ordered by the Greyla to come here and follow you. Otherwise, I would not be here. Or at least, not along with you. You've turned me into something else due to our lack of cooperation. If that is not a fact, I do not know what is.
Well, the truth is, Damas, I saved your life, and it was the best I could do on short notice. Considering we're fighting in a room full of lava, there was a mad tyrant trying to sacrifice his people, and you were fighting against us. I was trying to keep you alive. Though it is quite fitting that you now look like the people you were trying to kill. All the trees, all the life on that island. Karmic justice, I call it.
I was not attempting to kill anyone. I was simply
merely
following
supporting
orders.
the tyrant that was, yes.
You call him a tyrant, but you ignored all the words he had. The Caliph mentioned the great evil that is to come towards the islands, milady. And he said we needed all the force that we need to fight this great evil. He said we needed to muster the power of the forge. And most of the lives, if not all of them, were willing sacrifices, soldiers of his own army.
That is speculation.
He said that, but he also said his wife would give her life for him, and she clearly did not want to.
Oh, I can assure you that were I in his personal army,
I'm
I
assured
would
by
have fought-
facts. As
I would
such
have
is Bloody
given-
Mary and our job.
well, there was one soldier left when we arrived there, and he seemed to be still beside the Caliph.
Loyalty
Are
does
you-
not mean he was morally correct. Loyalty is different, is separate from your moral. And the contract never mentioned anything about morals or making decision. And the orders were strict. You decide to go to overlap them with your loyalty to your king. That is commendable. But in the end, you broke the contract and you brought us in a difficult situation. Because you worked against us, we could not secure the Caliph safely, and we had to fight harder. Without your power, we were underpowered, and the situation could have gone much easier if you helped us. Your moral and your loyalty is irrelevant now that everything is done. You are looking for an excuse for your actions. That is fine, but do not put the blame on us. We have followed the orders. The contract is failed. There is no arguing over that. What matters is what comes next.
As I said once again, I am not pushing blame. I'm simply stating facts. And if you believe that what happened is something different, then stop saying I'm pushing blame and state your version of the facts. Because
it is
what I
right now.
remember is a group that turned and struck at the Caliph, shot at him instead of trying to peacefully retrieve him, and shot at me and tried to take me down.
And that is your version of the events. Those are not facts. Same as you saying that one person's loyal does not mean 50 are. That's not factual.
As
we
I
are,
said,
we are to report facts right now. And as it is, as we were failing to destroy the Caliph, to destroy the forge, and keep the Caliph safe, I have been fallen, and as such, we have turned Caliph's soul into an item that keeps me alive. That is the end of the report.
I do want to add that should any punishment come to us for harming the Caliph, none of these individuals did anything to him. It was the Guardian of the Forge itself that brought him down, along with my help. I was the only one to raise a finger against the Caliph. Directly, anyway. Did you hit him?
No.
no.
I didn't hit the damn thing the entire encounter.
I don't think anyone actually hit him besides just my
No.
constant
Did not hit a
save on him.
single fucking shot.
I think Rothbard hit him with a crit or two at one point.
Yeah, I think Rothbard did.
We'll just forget that. Got it.
The werewolf mechanist and everything? Okay. Okay. Thanks.
I'll go open up my backpack, see what that chiming is. All right. Well, I look in and I see the bell, and then I guess Ropard stands up.
I once met a lass so fine, she was drunk on barley wine. I'd been to sea for months.
And then Ropard finally will walk forward and join the rest of the group because he was in the back before. Could you say that name again, please? Well, you know what they say. The truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away.
No.
I'm assuming no. I don't think I have religion on my sheet. I don't.
I'm not proficient, but I have a big
no.
bonus. Does that count? All right. Nope. Okay. Are there any other leaders under demonic influences or a show of themselves that we should know about? Because, as it turns out, in one meeting you told me that two of the great leaders of Entol are not what they are said to be. Terms is a bit distressing.
It's all coming. Is there something like an aura or something coming out of Rodbar's backpack or? Right. Okay. El Rodbar, would you allow me to inspect it?
I like where this is
Man,
going.
whatever.
And that's
Whatever
literally
floats your boat.
instead of just casting a spell, he mostly tinker with it. Like he'll look at it, he'll smell, he'll feel the metal and everything. That's his take on identify spell, because he's not much of a caster. It's more of a figuring things out.
Taste it.
Yeah, lick
Good
it,
lick.
lick it, twist it, bop it. All of
I'm
it, all of it.
gonna cast detect magic whenever I notice this. Just on the room.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But there's nothing in its history that I would know from the spell, from the from licking it.
Mhm.
That tells me. Okay.
Does Talon sense anything from the bell?
Hey.
There is no
Wait,
magical.
wait.
There is no magic in the bell. I do not understand how it is, but I do. There is a strong taste of sulfur, which is unusual on brass.
That bell. I detect all kinds of fiendish magic all around it.
Fiendish. There is no magic. I already looked at it. There is no magic in the bell.
I already took the bell to a mage when I first got it. He said the same thing. No magic. I asked him to read the name and he wouldn't. Tells
Well,
you
it's
there's
always-
magic that he just didn't want to deal with.
Well, I can tell that it's definitely of a fiendish nature. Perhaps crafted by one, something along those lines. Where
No,
have
it
you
was
obtained
it,
this?
it was crafted by a clergyman. It is a religious apparel.
Perhaps it might have been desecrated at some point.
Not that I can tell.
All I know
can
is
tell-
the merchant was very, very happy to get rid of it. The
Hmm.
second I purchased it, he pushed me out the door saying, "Don't ever look for the name where you'll meet my ancestor's fate." That's what I'm looking for exactly.
Well, if it's not desecrated or magical, I can at least tell you it is fiendish.
But it resists my detection. That is odd. It never happened before.
It means
there
a
is-
demon has touched it, but it isn't otherwise a normal bell. Which means that the demon's presence is here.
But if the bell is not desecrated itself, what kind of fiend would leave such an impression?
It means the demons are inside us. Are we the
That's
demon?
Mhm.
It's inscribed with his name, I'm sure. I can't read it, but it rings when you say it, and nobody. And
Then let us not say the word.
Wait, what?
Let us not say the name then, if it calls it.
At least I know the name. It's been about 70 years, but no one could tell me what it said.
Bloody Mary, do you know where we could start looking for your Jixley?
What are we talking about? If it is a tracker you need, then I can do it. Nothing escapes my my eye. Yeah. How to say word?
You want us to fetch Jixley and bring him back? Okay, that makes a lot more sense for sending us. I was about to question your judgment for sending us to fetch someone, particularly a leader that is possessed by something. We don't have a good track record.
I have an
Something I
excellent
can
track
agree
record.
with.
Any clue as to where we should begin?
Are there to be any restrictions on our methods?
Boring.
Seem to be working on that still.
Look what happens when we die. We turn into plants. That's amazing. I think it is a funny play of the universe that it would turn Darmus into a tree.
To be fair, I think he'd be a lot less happy if I didn't turn him into a tree.
Would you blame me for being unhappy, however? I'm a soldier, a man that works on a forge, and a man who casts fire out of his hands, and now my skin is bark. What good does that do me?
Well, it'll
It
teach
only
you to be
increases the
more careful.
chances of hurting myself.
Very true. I also try not to hit me myself with my own spells.
I believe you will be fine. There is a substance we can coat on your skin to make it repel fire, just like on a boat.
Yeah, like oil.
We could oil you.
I am
That
not
was a
sure
joke.
whether oil
Don't rub
will
oil.
will help. Cliffhanger. Let me spread oil on my tree and not set fire on it because of that.
I mean, it won't burn as much.
Your negatives make a positive, right?
If you rub it enough, it stops burning.
It will burn
Okay.
faster, and then it's gonna be done. You know, it's not gonna burn anymore.
It's like a band-aid. You gotta get
I
it
don't-
over quick.
Either way, it's win-win, right?
Sure.
Either way, you're either a tree that's not on fire or you're no longer a tree.
Exactly. Yay. So you say he has refuge on the island. Is there a specific way to approach the island? A specific place on the cursed island? Yes.
Well, that is why I'm here, to make sure that they come back, even if they are now planned.
That is acceptable.
It's the danger of the job.
Well, we've done so well so far. All of us are alive.
I am working on tools to allow us better coordination.
Tools.
Yes.
Whatever happened to this conversation?
It is hard to talk to you when I am far away, and I work better if I am far away.
That's
So
fair.
communication tools.
Well, I guess that helps on your end.
And if it helps on mine, it helps on yours. That is what teamwork is.
But how am I going to talk better to Damas with your machine?
It is not a machine to talk. It is a machine to. It is a tool to convey message, a flare. We agree on a signal.
So you're saying is it would make Damas like me even less because it's a flare, and he would die.
I will not shoot the flare at Damus. I mean, even if I wanted, I probably wouldn't. So he is safe from my gun.
Armus kind of face bombs.
Trust me, I have tried, and Darmus' defenses are impeccable. I could never harm him even if I tried.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. But it kind of face palm tree, yes. I'll take that as a compliment, but it saddens me that you came to that conclusion by attempting to shoot at me in the first place.
I would argue that it is your fault, but we already had that discussion, so let us not.
Let us not, indeed. Well, Bloody Mary, are there any other leaders under demonic influence or not themselves that we should know about? Because in the span of just a few minutes, it seems like you've informed us that two of the great leaders of Ental are not who they seem to be and not who the people believe them to be. Is there anyone else that we should know about?
Wait, it's just you three left? Bad times. And the situation on Oswan, is contained?
And I must ask you as well. The great Caliph mentioned an evil coming towards Ental. Are you aware of what he meant, or whether it is real or not? If you say he was maddened. Well, I wish your words could be a little more assertive as to what is to come, but I should hope he's wrong, because if this is what drove him to madness, an attempt to save Ental from something none of us are aware, I fear for what it is. I will follow your orders and attempt to complete this task. Well, I am unsure of what he would want at this point, or whether he was truly maddened or not. But what I do know is the great Queen, Grela, also vouched for you. And if your interests are in Entol, I will follow your orders the best I can. You'll take a knee in front of her. Until death stops me. Well, so be it. And as for you all, I do not. I don't. I can't say I forgive you or I'm not hurt by your actions and how our group work went with our first task. But I at least hope that I'll not be struck by my own compatriots in the upcoming tasks. And if my orders are to stick with you, I hope we can work together and not against each other.
Apology accepted.
Murphy the dick.
Dorms is gonna kind of like look at you at like the corner of his eye and just like look away.
Death stare.
Yeah, pretty much.
If we agree on working together on the same objective, there is no danger.
I did not strike you due to changes of opinion, simply due to orders. So as long as we keep the same orders, everything should be fine.
Aye. Well, Kingsley, it is, and this time, dead or alive, it does not matter. So, I assure you, as long as we stick to stopping Jinxley, I will be no obstacle.
Then let us be on our way. Do we need some specific preparation before leaving for the island?
Isn't that why you're sending me? I'm one of your men and I pilot a boat. Oh, shucks.
Before
I
we
really appreciate it.
before we leave, you did mention that our task was not actually to retrieve the Caliph, but for something else. Did we succeed? So, I'm not normally one to ask. Normally it's just given to me, but is there a reward? Well, I need to restock on my medicinal equipment, as I had to use it to persuade Damas and the Caliph to stand down. Oh, not that.
Damn it.
Various other poisons.
If you're looking for that kind of reward, I can just cover you. I'll go up and I'll just pull out 200
school
gold
medicine.
out of my pouch. I'll say, "Is this what you need?"
Oh.
I don't think Bloody Mary has time to be handing out gold like it's Sunday dinner.
On the contrary, in times like this, she needs capable men. And no offense, Ropod, but that much gold won't get you very much in terms of poison.
And I'll pull out another 300. How's this?
Whoa. He just keeps coming.
You a dwarf?
Cliffhanger would take Nalmi to the side to talk about the contract that they had. If the contract was completed, I was under the impression that it was not. But if it was, then will you give me the last half, the second half? Thank you very much. I will attempt to make better work of the next contract. Better information makes better achievements. I understand your intentions, though. Understandable. If we do have a couple of hours, I'd grab some equipment for smithing to bring on the boat. Then Cliffhanger will turn to everybody else. Are we in a hurry to leave within the hour, or do I have some time to do shoppings?
I also need to shop. As I mentioned, I need to restock on supplies.
I would prefer to go quickly, but preparation is key. So you may have as much time as you wish.
Apologize, I missed that part probably, but do we have a boat secured, or do we need one? We don't need a big, large ship, just enough for us, I suppose.
Can I tell what it is? Just by appearance?
Want me to lick it?
It's the only thing in this lockbox. How big of a vial is it? Okay, so it's normal size vial. Okay. Is it injury? So it's applied through injury, not through anything else.
If you want, I can sniff it and lick it later.
What's that?
Mhm.
I'll step forward. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, dwarf advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll watch for like 5 seconds, and then I'll like kneel down and not do anything because I don't actually have it prepared. Never mind.
I'll just kneel down.
I guess kneel down and
closer.
inspect him.
Look
See all
closer.
the see what the Are you all right, Roadbot?
Ooh, that is some good shit.
Well, if that drop could do that to Roadbot, I imagine it is quite perfect. And I'll offer a hand to Roadbot to help him up.
I get up and start cracking around. Oh boy. What where you put that? I don't want to find any in my cereal.
What is cereal?
It's mushrooms and grains that we grind up and put into a paste from goats. Dwarven dish. I don't expect you to understand. Lots of it.
Interesting. You'll have to show me sometime.
I can't go back to Ascana, so not really a good place to buy it around here.
Well, I assume that the Pirate Queen just has everything on the floating city. Isn't that right? Well, I suppose that's my business here.
Then let us meet at the boat later tonight.
Yeah, where's the boat?
Thank you. And if that's all, Cliffhanger will leave the room and look for Smith or something, or Market.
Now I'll go look for any fire repellent type stuff in the meantime.
It was also on my list.
I'm going to, I guess, talk to Ropebar and be like, so, did you ever look into that bag she gave us initially with the gems?
I did not, but not really mine to give to other people to look at. I was planning on giving it back to her. Second you all left the room.
Well, that was our payment for our job, was it not?
Didn't you just get paid with that poison?
I view it more as a gift. This bag was given to us before the mission. I've been taught to use all resources at your disposal. I had to in order to save Damas and get us out of that cave. Now I am out of resources. So if we ever encounter a situation like that again, we could all die.
I understand. That mission cost me about 300 gold flat. If you really want the gems so badly, here, you can have them. And I'll hand them to you.
I'll open up the bag and just look inside and see what they are. Are they like any particular type of gem? Okay, just variety. I guess there's no indication that they'd be magical, so I have no reason to assume so. I mean, I've seen magical gemstones before, but I don't know if these are anything like them. Okay.
Yay.
Really, Murphy, if it's cash you want, take mine. These gems are same value. Probably easier to spend with coin.
You say that, but the thing about gemstones is many vendors value them without knowing their true worth, and you can use that to your advantage.
Probably should leave the room before you start talking about deceiving the merchants on Bloody Mary City. They are her subjects, after all.
I'm not deceiving them, it's merely bartering. Everyone does it. Everyone
Not
always
everyone.
overcharges. Yeah, it's true. And then you always talk them down. That's how shopping works.
Woo!
Nice.
All right.
I did not see that.
Mhm.
All right. I'm looking for some spinning tools, some black powder, something to make a colored. Basically, I'm trying to build some fireworks. So some spinning tool first because I need to make the casing and everything. And I assume it's a little more specific than just my regular ammunition. And yeah, basically looking for that, I suppose. Yeah, I have some alchemist fire and everything, but I want to build them myself. Like the idea is to build some kind of flare that I can use again. Oh, the tools. Yeah, I like my own set of tools though. And like he left before asking, so he doesn't know that. But yeah, so resources for building those kind of things. some metal for the casing and everything, I guess. Yeah, I'll spend 100. I want enough material to build a couple, and I'll spend my time on the boat doing that. All right.
I'm gonna look for some fire repellent stuff that I can spread all over my skin. My bark.
Sunscreen.
Oh yeah, I also wanted something to coat the boats or something to make them fire repellent.
A bucket of water.
Isn't there some type of like, I don't know, some wax or something like that that people put on wood to make
Don't
it
you put,
less
like,
likely to burn?
Yeah, gasoline or something. Just
Gasoline? Yeah, that sounds like that one.
But I was thinking
That's
about
the one I
tar,
want.
actually, but
No,
I don't
look.
know.
Help you look.
Okay, I'll take 4.
Why does everyone have so much more money than me? I was really wanting gold because I have 30.
After buying the potions.
I don't want to be that guy, but yeah.
What? The
Where did you guys
whole
get all this gold?
If you're good at something, you got to sell it.
Druids. I mean, that is one of his flaws, so. Following a goddess blindly.
Yeah, yep. Sounds like a focus to me.
I think he said BRB.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I would. Is everyone already gone?
Yep.
Besides Rupart?
Yeah.
Y'all just kind of left? Okay. Well, I'll.
Yeah.
Guess,
Cliffhanger doesn't say goodbye. He just leaves the room.
I guess we're not on goodbye terms yet. I'll go shopping, I guess. I'll just kind of walk around. Actually, before I leave, I'll ask Bloody Mary. Do you have any recommendations for vendors of both medicine and poison? Is it just sort of scattered around? Am I just supposed to wander around floating city until I find one? Admittedly, not in a very. I'm a druid. I don't really go around cities that often. I don't think that helps.
Sassy.
Where is Zaratos? I did not see him outside whenever I came in. Well, I'm sure Shouldn't be too hard to find him. It is large. Thank you for everything, Bloody Mary, and we will see to this task being completed. I'll just do like a flourish and a bow, and then I'll leave.
I need to figure out how to translate Google to English.
You should use Google Translate. It's even on the website. Boom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Google Translate to translate Google.
I do prefer Pirate Google. It's still my homepage.
Wait, what is Pirate Google? Or do any of those buttons say German or English? Sorry, do any of those German buttons say English?
Yes.
Probably one, but I linked to the Pirate Google.
I mean, English and German just has like a C in it.
All the way at the bottom corner, it says Deutschland. You might be able to click on that.
I mean, I just opened Pirate Google and it is.
Is it in German?
No, it's in English.
Okay.
So that works. I don't see the Deutschland. Hang on. Let me look at the image I sent you.
It's in the bottom left, I think.
Oh, yep. Nope, can't click it. But, all right, Pirate Google it is.
I mean, you don't ever need another Google once you get Pirate Google. It's pretty much the shit.
I agree right there. But you know what they say about Pirate Google? Once you start reading it, you'll start talking like it.
I'd be feeling lucky. Go search. Search.
Sir.
Search.
I be feeling lucky.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Yep.
That song's too good.
That's one of 5 of Rothbard's theme songs.
Nice. Welcome back.
I'm looking about, like, trying to find if there's anything that you can like spread on wood or things to make them less likely to burn, because I'm almost sure I heard about something before. And
water.
Water. And on the first page of Google, I have 9 things to know about living with herpes.
Those damn targeted
That is
advertisements.
exactly what I was looking for, Google. Thanks.
Huh. Interesting.
Google knows what you want. Doesn't matter what you say. He knows. Indeed.
If I'm constantly wet, does that negate my fire vulnerability?
Sounds kinky.
Sounds kinky. Dharma's is always wet.
That's being a constant state of being moist.
Dharma's the moist.
I hate
title.
Dharma's the moist.
The moist bush.
You know, this is gonna get on. Someone's gonna mislabel this, and it's gonna end up on Pornhub. It's gonna. Tree man keeps bush moist. Wild Pirates watch.
That's a porn title if I've ever heard one.
What did I miss? Did you guys go shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how much do I think those gems would have been worth that I gave to Mirfe? Cool. All right. Well, I'm not gonna do that then. I'd like to go to the tavern and buy everybody a round of drinks and tell them about how heroic the king was as he fought off the big golem saving all of us.
Sounds like propaganda to me.
So about not throwing gold around in these troubling times and lying to the queen's people.
Let it happen.
In some cases,
Ropard immediately goes and does that exact thing.
Well, I can't get word can't start spreading that the king was actually insane. People need to have good memory of him.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He knows
that
better.
is until Tylun can redeem him, right?
About
I learned
that.
to grow part of my OTP, so. Well, I'm gonna go look for Zeratos because he seems like an easy person to find. I'll start with the large individuals outside Bunnybear's room. The ogres. Okay. I'll just like call down and be like, Zeratos, I was told to ask you about something. Bloody Mary told me that she hasn't been out and about in her city in some time, so she could not give me directions. She told me that I could ask you. I was hoping to look for a medicine shop, maybe also one that sells poisons. Thank you, Zeratus. And well, what type of damage is he like repairing? Yeah, so I will cast enhance ability on him as a reward and help out his I'll give him Cat's Grace since he probably doesn't need help on strength. To help him in his task. And I'll go on my way to the ship that he pointed out. Is there anyone about? Anyone? Anyone who looks important and actually looks like he can actually sell the stuff on the ship? Okay, I'll approach one of them. Yes, I was directed to you by Zeratos. He told me that you are quite the capable merchant, and you bring good stuff. Well, I am interested in potions of healing as well as various reagents to craft some poison. Do you have any vials of extracted venom from any creatures? Okay. I'm not really looking to buy like refined poison, just like the reagents, so it's like less expensive, and then I'll just craft it myself. Uh, okay. 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 I will offer. Uh, are any of the gemstones like different sizes in this bag? There's 8 of them. Like just seeing them. I mean, I carry around one, but I mean I've probably seen a good number. Okay. I will present the gemstones to him. Be like, would you be interested in a trade? I have to get the freaking poison thing out because I forgot how much they cost.
Yeah, I always have trouble remembering the cost of those things too. Potions, poisons.
Yeah. Poisons are real expensive. See if I just get what I already had. Wonderful. How much would you be offering value-wise for these gems? Package deal. Let me do some math real quick. Yep. I guess I will. Just to make sure before I sell him, this is what I'm going to use detect magic on him. Hold on. Let me see what components detect magic have. Can I tell if he sees a lot of value in these? I guess I would read him and understand if maybe I should be looking more into these gems or not. Okay. Interesting. Yes, these gems came directly from Bloody Mary herself. She seemed to value them quite highly. I think they contained unusual properties, and I'll pick one up, and I will cast Detect Magic on it. Just one random one.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 30-foot cone. I mean, I'm just holding one up and looking at it, but yeah. All my spell slots for Detect Magic.
The 80? It's true.
Can I tell what I can know what school they are, right?
Types of magic, yeah.
Yeah. Is it a particular type of magic on them? Hey.
Nice.
Good rolls.
Fuck.
Oh. But it's green. Oh. All right, there you go.
Woo. Indeed.
Yeah. It seems to me that
Get hyped.
these two gems, and I'll separate the two that are magical, contain powers. Would that change your offer?
He's good, damn it.
Can I make an Arcana check on the gems now that I know their transmutation to guess what they do? Okay. rose-colored prism.
Do the locomotion.
This one presents you with defensive magic. And can I do a check on the other one? I have a question. I've interacted with an ion stone once. Are these ion stones? Shit. I shouldn't sell them.
Dang.
Well, I'm wearing a mask, so I guess that's a compliment.
Damn. That is not the same deal.
Is it worth it?
No. Not at all.
Tell you what. You give me, let's say, 300 gold pieces worth of ingredients, and I'll give you these 6, and I'll push forward the non-magical ones. It is a better rate than maybe what is fair, but I feel bad because I've just now realized what I have in my possession. Well, you do deal with interesting oddities. I do have something for you right now, if you're interested. And I'll pull out one of the vials of the tree blood. I got this from a plant creature on Ascana that regenerated itself. I have already used one of these vials to some effect to regenerate a fallen person, a fallen ally. So I know that still retains some of its qualities. Well, the results were probably a little bit different than you'd get if you properly harnessed it. He is around somewhere in the city. I don't know where. But I do know when properly harnessed it can regenerate. Though whenever not properly harnessed, as it was, it may have some side effects of turning you also plant-like.
Casual.
I have made many, many enemies. Well, I'll set it on the table. Feel free. And if you come up with anything on how to maybe more properly use it, let me know. And I'll offer a hand. My name is Mirfe. Connor, good to meet you. Well, I must be joining my allies. I guess I'd made the trade for 300 gold pieces worth of stuff. Okay. So I just got the ingredients for basically the poisons I used and 2 healing potions, like the ingredients for 2 healing potions. So I didn't actually get anything usable yet. And I'll take the 2 gems, and I will go to the ship that she told us about.
Yeah. Actually, I had another thought, and I might buy myself a bag of holding if that's possible.
Every party needs one.
Apparently, I got money, so I'm the new bank. Fane 2.0. Not yet. Not yet.
I mean,
Dan's
Creedon
just
had a
so
lot of
good at
money too.
selling
And
that
he
white
had
stuff.
the bag of holding, so
Yeah.
really, there's a correlation between bag of holding and having a lot of money.
Exactly. Could I haggle a little? Maybe. Persuasion. Oh wait, I have expertise in perception, not persuasion.
So
It's
close.
still good.
Basically, same thing.
This is still good.
You notice that it doesn't succeed.
Yeah. Appreciate, friend. I will do business with you much again. It does not matter if it is you or not, but thank you. And I'll put all my shit in my bag,
Just like a real cat.
just like a real cat.
When I get to the ship, is Darmus there?
Yes.
Okay, I'll approach Darmus. Because he is a wizard, so he can probably tell me stuff. I'll present him the 2 ion stones. And I'll say, the bag of gems that Bloody Mary gave us before our quest contains mostly mundane gems, but there were 2 among them that were, I believe, ion stones. I was wondering if you could tell me more about them.
Perhaps I could.
If you didn't fuck my shit.
He'll appraise them. He'll appraise them.
That's +1 AC?
Damn.
What does that do? Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh, he'll tell you that.
Okay. Does the protection also give +1 to saving throws, or is that just the cloak protection? Okay, so this one's just +1 AC. Well, How about we split these then? You could always use more protection.
With you trying to kill me, I think I might need.
Oh, more
Still
armor
going on
won't do
about that?
anything to protect you from me.
If I remember correctly, you too failed to hit me. Perhaps your ego is blinding you. At least Cliffhanger remembers that he failed against me.
I'm gonna like reach up and like gently like slap pat his like wooden cheek and be like, "Well, I hit you where it counted."
God damn it.
God
You
damn.
win. You win. He just kind of lowers his head. No, he's too proud for that.
It hurts because it's true.
It hurts because it's true. He's just gonna ignore that comment and pretend like it wasn't done. He's just gonna stare blankly because I don't think there is a good enough comeback for that.
It was consensual, damn it.
there is nothing he can say.
Did you have any success finding any way to overcome this?
Fire-resistance potions are the best I could find. Hopefully this will be enough.
Well, if you're ever interested in returning to being human, I'm sure I can help you find a way. I meant to save your life, not change it.
I'm not sure I'll be wanting your help unless I need it anytime soon. And this is not something I'm not very urgent about this
Very well.
coming back to human form in a manner of seeking your help. No, after you've done what you've done to me. You must
Fair
forgive
enough.
me if I distrust you. Dick.
Yeah.
Dick.
I will do my best to win your trust back as a doctor.
A dick doctor?
Dick doctor.
You know, just a doctor who wears a mask. He's an okay guy.
Especially not my face.
Well,
So I'll give him the protection Iron Stone. And I'll take the wisdom one. I think I'm the only wisdom person. So
Yeah, I got some, but I don't need that as much as you.
I have a free attunement slot, so he'll take it.
I think I have
Yep.
2 attunements.
Ion Stone of Protection, right?
I still got a shit ton of it. Of attunement. Huh.
So yeah, I guess while I'll wait for everyone else, I'll try to attune to that. Yeah, I was like, let's make Dharma's more unstoppable.
Yep. I can get up to 29 AC at the moment.
No big deal.
I like that even with a crit, I'm still 3 less.
Yeah, but what's your unarmored AC?
My unarmored AC, 16. Well, actually, Ion Stone counts, right?
Sure.
And I don't think I can Blessing of the Forge my skin. Can I Blessing of the Forge my skin?
Well, you got
does
bark
shield
skin now.
count for unarmored? I got bark skin, yeah. Does shield count for unarmored? Because if shield counts... no, just like a shield. Because I've got a +1 shield.
If you're a barbarian, then it counts as a shield. You didn't take the Caliph's Aegis. You said "fuck you" and
No,
gave it back to me.
This is the item he had from the start.
Oh, okay.
No,
I thought you were
not the
talking
one
about the Caliph. Thought that was the Caliph's shield.
No. That one he said "fuck you" and give it back to you. But I mean, if I add bark skin to that and Ion Stone, that's 20 unarmored. If I can Blessings of the Forge my bark skin, that's 21.
Jesus Christ.
It turns out my armor at the moment just gives me 1 AC over my bark skin.
Well, my armor defense is 12.
13, yeah.
Yeah, boy. Oh, actually, I got a -2 because of Dex. If I'm not wearing armor, right?
Well, Barkskin is your AC can't be lower than 16.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, 21. There you go. All right.
I guess we can't just chill on the boat anymore. We actually have to work.
Damn it.
Yeah,
How am I supposed to be an edgelord standing in the corner? I had to like. Right.
It's coming.
That's how necromancers be in edgelords. They never have to actually work. God.
Sailing off.
Yep.
Waiting for
I'll walk
everyone.
on the boat and I'll smash down my flagon onto the deck and I'll say, "All right, time to get going. All of you, get off your asses and help me sail this thing."
Is Tylun there?
I don't even know.
Yep.
Wispy can fly. I saw it in the cave. He'll catch up. I have to teach all of you to rig the sails anyways.
Why would you want to rig the sails? Wouldn't that work against us? Doesn't rig mean cheating?
Oh, it means set up.
I thought in a game of card, when a game is rigged, it is because someone is cheating.
Yes, but the sails, the ropes are the rigging.
I see. In case it wasn't apparent that he never sailed a boat. Now you know.
Just tell us what to do, Ropod. But we should also make sure that we get Tylun before we leave port.
Would you?
How much time do we have in between leaving Bloody Mary and going to the boat?
We agreed
roughly
for the end of the day.
a couple hours. Okay. Talon will spend most of that time walking around the floating city, taking track if any of the news about the leaders passing has like reached the general populace. You'll try and like explore and see if there's any specific. How should I word this? Shady locations in the floating city. All of it. All of it. Well, more shady than regular shady. Yes.
Should have asked Ropard. He could help you find a few places.
Specifically, any kind of location that would be easy for, let's say, a web agent to infiltrate in the future at any point. What?
What?
What? Okay, Talon will kind of try and catalog those kinds of gangs and other areas that could be used for infiltration. That's not me, I think.
Someone's rubbing in water.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this box open.
God damn it, Thomas.
It's harder than I thought. All right, I got it open. Got that.
So yeah, Tyler will keep track and keep note of those gangs they could use in the future for infiltration style missions, and spend their time just seeing how the general public is looking. Like, is there like any sign that they know of, like the Baron's passing, the Caliph's passing? Is it more of a? Are they more angry at like the Mechanist army for causing all of this? Or are they more panicked? What's the general consensus? Rabble rousing. Okay. Well, after taking note of the gangs and taking note of how the people are doing, Tyler will eventually find himself going to the boat to depart for the mission.
We're heeding Robard's advice. At least I am.
Yeah. Darmus is doing the same and staying away from the edges. Turns out tin trees are not very good at swimming.
What?
Should be able to float.
Yeah. Does the tree float?
Well, a tree clad in metal might not.
I recommend the roll for shark helps everything.
Yeah, sure. We'll follow Rodbard's order.
All right.
He's the boat guy.
Rodbard look around and go, all right. Tyloon, Darmus, run the rigging, pull the lines out of their cleats and off their winches. Cliffhanger, tie down the boom, and then check which direction the wind's going. Mirfei, steer for us. You're
Oh, wait, what?
When the boat starts tilting, turn right into the wind.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be
Darmus is
the
gonna-
one taking the bar? Shouldn't you drive, Rodbard?
I can't see over the wheel.
You don't have to see. I can see for you. Would you like us to put a box?
Yes, please.
Fine then. I'll steer. Mirfei, watch for the boom when we start the tack. If the jib gets you, then you won't be able to get back on the boat. Seems like a gusty day today, so you'll have to put the spreaders on the mast.
I feel like only half of that was common.
I only wish it wasn't. Right. Who else?
Yeah, so Mirfei will just like nod and then just go and like pull on a random rope. And like he's doing something.
Yeah, Darmus is gonna turn to Tyler and be like, "Do you have any idea what he just told us to do?"
No, but just pretend you do.
Okay.
We're not gonna do anything.
We are gonna sink so hard. Push it to the limit.
Mirfei, what are you doing pulling on the shroud? I said to pull on the till.
Could you clarify?
You're pulling on the wire that keeps the mast upright.
What should I pull on then?
The one that moves the sail back and forth.
I'll just like keep pointing at like ropes until you nod your head.
Oh, that's the spinnaker, damn it. Oh well. Oh man, my rolls on these are terrible today.
Well, that's all right.
Both, probably. All right. There's a rope with blue stripes woven into it. Pull that and tie it around the iron hooky thing.
Oh, that sounds reasonable.
And now we learn Murphy's colorblind.
So yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I don't know how to sail actually. So.
You just looked up a list of boat-related names.
I looked WikiHow how to sail a boat.
Man, everyone else made it look so easy. Turn my ingredients into usable product.
Sailing the ship is a full-time job.
CrossFit.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. Do we have a map of the greater area? Okay, sweet. Do you guys have any input on this? Because I have never been here.
It's the whole point of
Let's
the
see.
place.
I have never been here, so I don't know that no one's been there.
No one goes here. It's cursed. I'd rather drink bilge water than go, unless the Bloody Mary asks us.
I have never been to the island, but it is like any sort of island. There should be an easy way to navigate it. We just have to find the proper way.
Rothbard, what would you say we should do? You're the most familiar with these waters.
On the cursed island? Probably find some place far away from population to dock. From what I've heard, things here go explode. They go boom as soon as they clump together.
There aren't any populations around, though. That is the whole point of the cursed island. Nobody lives there.
Is there no wildlife?
It depends on your definition of wildlife.
Aggressive animals?
Again, that is subject to definition.
I think we haven't been here.
No.
Oh, I
Nope.
thought this was Jixley's island with the mortar rounds falling everywhere.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hey, we've been to like all of the uncharted islands, though.
Hey,
Between
you
both
guys
campaigns.
have met someone that has come from here, though.
Are we?
Who could it be?
I don't know. He's got like 6 characters from last campaign.
In the background.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
You'll never know.
Oh, the cursed island. Gotcha. Yeah, I had to reopen the map.
Mm.
So should we just, I don't know, land and see where we go?
Best to pull into a cove to keep the ship out of sight, no matter what. Even though people don't go by, we don't know what's here.
Ideally, we would look for a mountain or a high point. I can chart a course to travel the island easier if I can get a scope of the land.
Very well. Do we, approaching the cursed island, do we see like a mountain or anything?
I mean, I assume we went pretty straight.
I assume we just went towards it, and then we're gonna find where we land after we're like can see it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Straight and then find some sort of place. Now I know why they call it the Cursed Island. It would take the world's greatest coxswain not to run right ashore.
Really? Really?
If you'd like, I can perhaps send some scouts ahead before we land.
I can go myself to the shore and inspect it if needed.
Very well. I hope nothing on this island is actually cursed, for your sake.
Would I be able to craft a flare on my way to the island? Do I have some time to do that, or at least a prototype? Okay. Cool. So I will, if you allow me, I will go to the island, and if the coast is clear, and I will send the flare, so for you to know it's safe.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, then be safe. We would.
My plan is to put on where is it? I don't know where I wrote it, but my magic item that I built was the water breathing cap thing. The thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive in and approach the island by swimming.
Yeah, moderately.
I guess I would look before for signs of sharks or anything like that before diving into the water. All right. I am still going to go on the safe side. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work. Not really.
Spell that's awesome.
What could that spell be?
Oh.
Sorry, what are we trying to do?
Try to not get hit by a shark.
I mean,
I would.
Oh wait, have we had a long rest since we've been here? Or
Yeah,
like
it's
on our
a couple
journey?
of days.
Okay. Oh, that's a long time. Okay, hold on. I need to change my spells. I mean, technically,
Nice.
I didn't sleep. I just went to a trance.
We can see Mirfe's bloodshot eyes through the mask.
It's like the green glow is strangely red. What would I
Be
do?
careful down there in the water, pussy. Today we want a hornswoggle to help and halter.
I guess.
Yep.
Well, damn. Cliffhanger would cast pounce on himself, which is jump, and just go for a full triple backflip into the water. And try to, do a proper dive so that he doesn't disturb the water too much and get to the island as quickly and as subtly as possible. Yeah, I just don't have it. So, yeah, I know. That's fine. I don't really need help being subtle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, since I don't have to breathe, I can be much better at it, I guess.
Watching.
I will turn to Rofa
Yeah.
and be like, do we need to do anything with the ship? While
Once
we
I
wait.
can see where the hell we are, then I can dock it. Right now I don't know where the ocean ends and the shore starts.
Just under the surface, so that I'm not visible from the distance, because the idea is like the sun will reflect the water, so someone I would be hidden from anybody on shore, but I'm close enough to the surface that fish or predatory would not see me without actually being blinded by the sun. You get the idea. Yep. Cool. Yep. There we go. Good. Oh, come on. Figure. What? Okay.
Hourglass shaped?
Hmm.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Is
I
it
mean,
the word shark?
that could be bad.
Is it a were shark?
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Okay, good.
Is it a kraken shark?
I'm not ready.
Are we talking about a mind flare?
Cthulhu?
Oh, fucking hell! I did not know these things swim.
Does that count as an aggressive animal?
I mean,
Okay.
And
How
he's
far am I
from
from
home.
shore?
Sure.
Yep. Is there anything else around? Like other idiots? And you say he's waiting for me to notice him. Like he's obviously seen me, but he's not engaging me or anything. Is he menacing at all?
This is a circular teeth.
Fucking hell.
No, he's in.
Right. But I know enough about them to know that he doesn't have to shoot me in the face to kill me. All right, so I'm gonna go the safe route and yeah, I know. So what I'm going to do is use repositioning, which is my cat's speed, to go even faster, drop the stealth, and get on shore as fast as I can. Like I'm activating my nitro and going full boost. I'm farting and everything. It goes faster. That
We
bitch.
notice now that he is swimming aggressively.
I guess I would stay under the surface, ideally. Yeah.
Okay.
So I make it on a shore without harm. Cool. There's a wall. Would the current help me? Would I be able to go under that current? Or is there magic at hand? Cool, cool. Oh, that was why? Fuck.
Oh god.
That's what you're looking at. You're like, does it look
Yeah.
dangerous? It's just like, spinning like circle teeth.
Not really. Okay. He's saying that in my head. Whoa. Okay. You got this. I guess I'm not. Can I speak with my water breathing cap? I guess I could. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we've said. So
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure. Cool. Then how do I? What do I need to do to get in the island? Then are you the gatekeeper? Okay. Yeah. I'll call him that. Can I reproduce that sound?
Yeah, I was about to ask if you're calling him by the sound or.
Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you.
I hate that.
I just imagine like the sand people from Star Wars.
Yeah. That works too. I have been instructed to enter the island to look for an individual. What would it take for me to enter the island? Someone hides on the island, yes. Would it please you for me to deal with him? I intend to strike a deadly blow to him and his apparition. But what if I deal a blow to the troublemaker? Would you allow us to leave it to that? Then who would it be up to? As an entity? Okay. Um, um, well, in my one of my colleague is a type of person who speaks to trees. Maybe he could strike a bargain with the island. Then I will take my chance. If you will allow us on the island, me and my companions, we will deal a blow to the troublemaker and strike a deal with the island. Okay, that is understandable. Maybe don't jump on the boat. Just if you let me talk to them, I can. We can do this safely and properly. First. Then I guess I'll make my way back to the boat. There is a complication ahead of us. I didn't say it was one yet.
All right,
Yes.
so I'll put my actual flaws back in there.
So there is I have met the gatekeeper. He hides under the sea. He will allow us to enter the island, but he has been instructed to prevent us from leaving it. He says the island itself is the one giving him instruction, and that if we want to leave, we have to deal with the island. He is not sure what it means himself, but I assume you, Mirfe, might have an idea of how that is done.
I'll let you know whenever Nathan gets back and I can make a check.
That's fair.
So you're saying is, if I meet my death today, it'll be an island who does it. Let's go.
No, the island will not strike you. The gatekeeper will prevent you from leaving. I don't think he means by killing you. I think he means literally a prison. He is one of the. I do not remember the name, but one of my companions once mentioned them as mind flayers. I've never heard of them swimming, but this one does.
In my
Or on the
organization, there's a
surface.
man by the name of Lesnar. A mind flayer once tried to drill into his head, but his skull was so thick the mind flayer broke its teeth.
Yes. Regardless, he insists on talking to everybody, so everyone will have to talk to him and agree to the terms. I cannot
Hey,
go back
Nathan,
in otherwise.
would I know anything about cursed land like this island preventing people from leaving? Have I ever heard anything like that? Got it. So would I have any idea of like how to go about leaving once I go? Like any like typical things that you'd have to do to leave a cursed land? Got it. Well, if we find whatever caused the curse in the first place and dealt with it, we could leave.
That would be appropriate, I believe.
Rothbard, how long has the cursed island been, well, cursed?
Nathan would say, I'm pretty old. Would I know like that thing was around ever since I was a kid, or it's like a recent occurrence, or? It's the stuff of fairy tales. It's been there long before me, and I'm about 175 this year.
Then chances are it's probably not connected to Jinxley.
No, the gatekeeper mentioned Jixi as being a troublemaker who circumvents the rules. So probably that if we deal with Jixley, we might have a favorable outlook.
Well, if we need to remove the curse to leave, and the Curse Island's been around for longer than Jinxley has, then that's most likely not the connection we need to make.
No, he's not the reason, but if he troubles the island and we call it a curse, but it might be a design. It might be a safety measure for the island or the inhabitant.
Do we have any idea what he's doing in the island?
He hides there. It is a safe house. He probably does what everybody do in a safe house. Which is hide and build an army.
And if he can leave the island as he pleases, perhaps we can do the same by learning how he does it.
That is one way too, indeed.
It could be connected to his demon.
Then that is not an option I want to explore.
Alternatively, we could try and lure him out of the island somehow, instead of going in ourselves.
Well, if we manage to detain Jinxley, perhaps we can leave with him.
Well, if we did want to lure him out, we could try speaking his name at that bell.
Did speaking the name in the bell help?
I noticed a presence overcome the room, and Tylon confirmed as much that there is fiendish presence.
Oh, that's right. Then
perhaps we can lure him out that way.
Fighting
Perhaps
a demon on board
though.
a ship, a much better story.
Fighting him on our ship may be better than fighting him on a cursed island that we don't know if it's tied to him or not.
regardless, we have to explore the island. So
Do we? If we lure him out, then we can leave without ever stepping foot on it.
Aye.
then
I
how
mean,
do you
There's no
propose to do
harm
that?
for us. There's no harm for us to attempt and lure him out. Perhaps the bell does assist us in doing so, as Faith has mentioned.
I do not know how to deal with demons. Can we shoot it?
I'm not sure, but do you want to figure out here on our ship or on the cursed island that we may not be able to leave?
I honestly say that I prefer to fight on solid ground than on a ship. If you give me the choice, I will always stand on the...
You know, you'd rather fight it on its own turf. Once we've got it surrounded by water. Evil things don't like water, so you just grab it by the balls and say, "Be gone, abominable creature, I compel you!" And they go away.
I didn't know you were there, Crowbot.
I would like a second opinion on this.
Well, we've already given you a second, third, and fourth.
Well, as much as I think some of my magic is not going to be as useful if we're in the water, I don't really want to spend the rest of my days stuck in the cursed island.
Some has left. Then we should be able to do it. Otherwise, we can always defeat the Guardian.
If
It
you
is
want
only
to
one
get some
thing.
distance between you. You get the rowboat, paddle out a ways, and shoot from there.
That is not a bad idea.
I just suggest that we try it. And
Then
it
let
may
us
not
try.
work, in which case we have to go onto the island anyway.
Agreed.
I am fine with this. Then what preparation do we have to do? Are we just ringing the bell?
Well, we should try and take positions if anyone needs a specific distance.
Darma's
yes.
gonna take off his armor.
What?
I'm
That's
gonna
the
take off my
spirit.
armor.
Bare your chest against the fiend.
Well,
Would you
as
like
much
us to
as-
apply tart to your wood?
as much as I enjoy my armor, I think it's not going to be very helpful if I end up falling off the ship. So I think I'd
Wise
rather
plan.
fight without it, at least
Good.
for now.
Fair.
If you don't mind, I will row the boat a little before you start your thing.
Right.
And Cliffhanger will find a rowboat and get some distance. Not enough that he's too far to shoot, but enough distance to be safe.
I'll try and find a place where I can ambush the demon if he shows up.
This is a dire situation, so I should ask. Can any of you swim?
Yes, I can.
Fear not. I know an animal that can swim.
I'll be fine underwater.
Do
Yeah, the only one who cannot swim.
Yeah, I got
do I
25
know
swim
if
speed.
Damn.
do I know if I'm buoyant, basically? I'm not sure. I'm a tree. If I take off my armor. Okay. Well, I think I can still swim at half speed, so
Darmist, if you need that armor, I can grant you Finn Schmins.
I'm not entirely sure what those are.
The
What's-
legendary magical pants of the king of the merfolk, Finn Schmins.
Doesn't sound real.
Not entirely sure how they'll help me if I fall in the water with a full metal armor.
You can't drown wearing the Finn Schmins. They're made for warriors of the deep. You have no
It's
problem
okay.
swimming around.
You may keep your thin schmints. I can hold my own without my armor.
All right.
I would like to take some rope, just like a couple feet of it, and just tie it up into a ball. No, I'm just gonna test something. I never know how this is gonna work before I do it.
Talon will try to hide by climbing the mast with drop-off place.
I'll stand off, kind of off to the side, but where I can see rope art clearly.
So is Robert just naked now?
Yes, Darwin is naked, and Roquard is also naked and holding his pants up towards Darwin.
So I guess the question now, does Rothbar use underwear?
Does he look like the guy who would use underwear?
What do you need underwear for when you've got a beard?
It's true.
Yes, I do. I mean, I think everyone knows can touch this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That demon's name that didn't write down.
Yep. That one.
Oh, this sounds like you're choking on something.
Yep.
That one. Yes. No. Robard put his pants back on. I'm not wearing any.
Garmus did not accept the pants of the king of the merfolk.
Yeah. Put on the pants. What? No, put on the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Cliffhanger is on a rowboat 150 feet away.
I'm gonna be at the what is it? The bow or the front of the ship? The bow. That one. Bow, not bow. Yep.
I'm right in the middle of the ship, and Rupard flicks his 2 nipple rings to raise his AC.
It's so hard right now.
I'll just kind of stand, nearby, like 20 feet away from him.
Wait, is the ship like facing the island? I'm at the closest point. If that's not the bow, I'm at the closest point.
Cliffhanger is waiting with his gun ready.
Waiting with the sword ready.
Ready with a ball of rope in his hand.
Waiting butt naked. Waiting bark naked.
Both. Kezralne, come get your ass handed to you. Ring a ring a ring a ring a ring.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding dong.
All right, whose turn is it next to say the name?
Just keep doing it.
Yeah,
Perhaps
you got it.
Perhaps he's not hearing it. Do it louder.
I'll take your inspiration. I'll start stamping my peg leg too. Kezralne, come and get your ass handed to you. I can tell this is getting you really hot, Kezralne.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I think that's good, right?
Oh
God.
that's good.
God.
Whoa.
I like how the text is so small.
I drop it onto the ground and go, I hope you all fireproof the boat.
Oh, great. It's a fire fucker. Well,
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It's really
So-
hot.
I have a quick question. Are fire-resistant potions like good at like dousing fires?
I'll
Do
try
we
and
have
pick it
a
up
bucket?
with 2 tankards and hold the 2 tankards on the side and like scoop it up. Oh, what are tankards made of? I don't know. I'm dwarven, so probably stronger metal. I spent how much money on them? Where are they? I'll tell you how much money I spent in the screen in the original thing.
Cliffhanger just watched the whole boat go aflame.
I spent there are 2 copper pieces in the book, but I spent like a silver piece on each of them because I didn't want to do the math. So I don't know if what that gets me.
Is it so? There's a fire starting. I assume. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
These cups are getting really hot, Kezral. They better come out before I burn. Motherfucking bell!
Hey! Oh shit!
I'm sorry, what now? Okay.
Whoa.
Is this a person? What is this?
All right, get him. He came to get his ass kicked.
How tall is this again?
Am I close enough?
Great.
Whoa!
Holy shit.
Line of sight shit.
Oh my god!
All right. Jeez, double numbers. All right.
Balls.
I rolled so poorly.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I leave my armor behind? Oh my god.
Oh.
This is amazing.
They all just like jump into the boat and into the water and start swimming. Well,
Is that a dragon?
Maybe someone another fucking got into this.
I just want to
just
say
summon
this
Diablo,
was not
dude.
my idea.
God damn it.
I guess the
Was
first thing I'm
opposite
gonna
of my
do.
idea.
Can I take an action instead of my dash action on the first turn? Like it's an action to speed me up on the following turns. Alright, so yeah. That's exactly why I wanted to do that. I'm hasting myself. Just because it makes sense.
Do we remake the save at the end of our turn, or? God.
right. So they're all swimming away. I'm gonna
great.
follow my
we can
bonds and
take 'em.
claws and
Yeah, I would
traits
go.
and everything.
Oh, cool.
Rip the guy on the goat or whatever the fuck that is. It's fucked.
You guys had such a great plan. You want Common?
Primordial?
Does anyone speak?
I don't understand dick.
Neither do I.
Nope.
Is primordial close enough?
Some say
Is-
druidic comes from
Is is dwarvish close enough? I speak dwarvish.
I speak the forest people languages. That's it. Yeah, basically.
I got common and dwarvish. That's it.
So they're all running by, right?
I assume I wild shape into, something I can swim.
Good thing I took my armor off.
I'm a rogue, so double dash, I guess, is my thing.
Yeah, I'm dashing and cat speed, so I'm going fast.
Good
And
luck,
I'm
Robert.
going the opposite direction. First, I'd like to. So they're running towards the island. Ropard will head towards the demon, and on his arm, he's got runes of all the people he's wronged and killed on his arm. And he's gonna stop for a second, float, and write the runes for his own name into his arm. Rage and head towards the demon.
Oh, I guess that is kind of a thing, eh?
Yeah.
That's his purpose.
I guess he was looking for that fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Good thing we had
All
that
my-
top list.
All right. So I make it there. All right. Can't. All right. Let's see. First, I guess, a bonus. I use my bonus action to rage, so I'll use my main action for a mighty deep hook. That does terrible.
Rip Ropard.
After mighty deep hook doesn't seem to get through him, I'll take out the bell, and I'll say, "Demon, I don't know what you're talking about, but what I do know, today I meet my end, and this bell is going straight up your arse." And
I'm gonna miss Red Bart.
Yeah.
do either of those hit?
A lot of red boxes.
Yeah, all the red boxes.
Right. I'm just gonna go back in the water, shocked that it went through him, and I say, "You're not going to cheat me of this, boy." And I grab the bell and I'm gonna go, "'Cause we're all manifest in reality, you piece of shit." Yes.
Plus 14.
Alright, 12 damage.
Is it bludgeoning or
Oh,
piercing
man.
or slashing? Doing some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6.
14, it's
Divide by
20.
2. That kills me either way. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not kill me outright, but
44 is half, right? So you take 22 plus the rest. 22 plus 20. 44.
Even with best case scenario, if he reduced everything
what it
by
is?
half, he would still die. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
are we not
we still feared?
Henry?
running?
Define friend.
But we have to use our
Is-
action to dash, right? So
Is Mirror Face close enough to me?
let me check.
Dude, man, we don't want you to die.
neither do I. But that's
Jesus
like
Christ.
literally the entire concept of his
Oh.
character. It's this
Look at the
Not
dead
very fast, actually.
species, man.
They're
They're split
Their
up
speed is
already.
30, so
We are feared as long as we have line of sight, right? Because that
So
won't sink.
I mean, I think he's standing at the ocean floor.
I mean, I don't need air. Well,
Wait,
that doesn't
saving
change
throw or
anything.
check, because that makes a difference.
Fuck.
okay, well,
I have proficiency in wisdom saving throw.
yeah. Yeah, I'll hide behind the coral reef. Before I guess I get too far. I guess how far away am I at this point when he goes down?
you got a
Okay.
60.
Well, bonus action. Just say don't die, please. It's 120-foot range. You regain 4 hit points and a temporary hit point, buddy. So you can
Wow.
take another hit.
Yeah, son.
And you have 5 movement speed that you can use to run or run towards him.
And Rorbard wants to die, right? I'll let him die 7 more times.
I think with 4 hit points, he's gonna die on the next hit.
He has a lot of hit points. I don't know.
Wait, does he have to do? I think it has to double your current HP, right? Or is it your total?
No, it's your maximum plus your current.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so probably not.
I think it's the demon that brought me back. So I'm gonna get really angry again and say, "You motherfucker! You won't even let me have this." I'll rage again since it's dropped since I die. And the hit. Damn it. And that was my bonus action. And yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
Yes, it does.
That's a crit.
Oh my god, yep.
Well, about that 72 not being able to get one shot.
Yeah.
But at least you're still raging, right? Haha.
Yep.
It might be able to survive.
So
I
is he
think
bringing down
because he
both
raged,
rifts? Because he's doing twice the damage he did before.
he did a crit.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
But you're
Which ones are
raging,
the-
so I think
Yeah.
it still doesn't kill you.
Which ones are the slashing and piercing and not?
33 total of slashing. So
And then 24 as well for piercing or something, or slashing. Slashing, right?
I can get 16.5. That kills me.
69, yep. 69 total.
69 total?
Yeah, with the reduction.
That doesn't kill you.
Oh, that doesn't kill me. Yeah, son.
Oh,
Can I be very far from
I
your
have a
friend?
mask, dude. Can't recognize me.
Actually, when I see all this going down, I'm going to pop my ever-spoken bottle. And yeah, I'm gonna dive in from the rowboat into the water. And look
Wait,
for
weren't you swimming away already?
No, I was on a rowboat.
Oh, okay. I thought you got tiered as well.
I did. I guess I would have jumped out already. Yeah.
Mm.
Does the ever-smoking bottle works underwater?
You're a squid.
Amen.
Can I make a wisdom saving throw to break the fear? Oh. Just a second. Damn it, Robard. I'm so conflicted. All right. Well, I'm going to. Nah, dude. We're fine. This is all according to plan so far. I guess I'll see the boat. Look at the boat. I'm underwater, so I'm just looking at the boat from underwater. Like, what does it look like underneath the boat? There's no boat. Okay, I'm gonna look for rope art.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll look for rope art. Do I see him?
Can't drown, at least.
It's something.
The power of Finn Schmins.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get rope art out of here. So what I'm gonna do is hold on. How far away from rope art, or how far away is rope art from me? Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna use my action to cast this. And I am going to summon 8 sprites to fly around the demon's head. bonus action, I can do the exact same thing I did before. I'm going to give him a little bit better blessing because he's less. Oh, look at that. 5 instead of 4. Aha!
Yay.
And
It's
I'm
something.
going to start swimming towards, like low to the kind of the bottom of the ocean, but I'm going to start heading towards it. I am, a blue alligator.
A blue alligator.
A blue alligator.
Well, it's the one I had a character sheet for, so.
Alive.
So you said the whip burned my chest. How's my beard looking? Did that get damaged? Thanks for the heal, Murphy.
Don't worry, I'm going to get you out. Guaranteed. You're going to die.
Yep.
Oh, should I make attack rolls with the sprites that are poking at this guy's eyes? All right. 8 sprites going for the eyeballs. So, 1, 2. Whoa, hold on. That is supposed to be higher. Hold on.
They got a -4 to strength.
Yeah, they're not supposed to have -4. Let me look up what a sprite's supposed to have. At least I don't think they're supposed to. You're supposed to have a +2 to hit. I think it's.
Bless you.
I did, but I don't know why it's +2 because no matter how you add it up, it doesn't add up to +2. If you use strength, it's -2, and if you use dex, it's +6. So, all right, we'll just add 4 to the results. So it's 21 and 16. Wait. Okay, I found a way to get it +2. Okay. No, it's just a longsword. All right, well, they're gonna keep poking at his eyes anyway, because these guys are rolling fire.
Yeah, they're better than rope arts rolled yet.
Yeah, they have a
Wow.
+2. Yeah, well, if it pisses him off.
Yeah, that's what we need. Piss off the baller.
Well, he's already pissed off enough to kill rope art, so.
Yeah, that's the point.
He'd be doing a lot less damage, probably.
It does.
Shit, man, you're getting enslaved in hell. That's not the death you wanted. Yeah. Now that he's not raging. Never too late.
I'm down but not dead.
Just a normal alligator.
There are a lot of alligators, blue alligators around.
Yep. It's a very common species.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really hard with all these sprites in his eyes,
Mm-hmm.
Rocks are like vultures.
Yeah, the CR6 bird ones.
Oh, that's a little bit better than 8 sprites. Oh God, Ropod, you're so hard to save.
Don't.
He doesn't want to be saved. Hint, hint.
You not saving
That's the
Ropard
solution.
saves Ropard.
I mean, the first ideal, you know. So
Yeah.
We're running out of backstory that makes sense.
do I see all these rocks and everything? Should I understand the demon whenever he said, "I'm not through with you yet," Ropard? And I can tell that Ropard's just going to keep fighting. Because every time I revive him, he just attacked the demon again. Okay. All right. Let me make a wisdom check. All right. I'm getting out.
Yeah.
So I am going to, have the sprites continue to try to distract the demon dude, just like block his sight with their tiny bodies, just like fly like as close to his eyes as possible. And then I'm going to swim, dash, and teleport to get effing out. Probably not towards the island, just away. Because I don't want to go to the island where that guy was maybe from. Yep. Yes. Yep.
Hey.
Oh, one of the sprites will do this on him, so I just know his alignment.
Chaotic evil.
It says fiends automatically fail the saving throw. So, all right. And what is his current emotional state? All right.
Please
Okay, cool.
tell me, how do you feel right now?
Oh.
Okay. Well, if he's moving away from us, or for like, all right. Well, I'm gonna go look for the others.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Any double-digit number. Well, he's not technically conscious. He's just stable.
Yes. That's to kill me out. Kill me out, right? That's through 72, right? So how do I reset those death saves? There we go. Well, gentlemen, that's my first character since Armads has accomplished his goals.
Yeah. I'll go to like the others, but I'm not gonna go onto the island. I'm just gonna like surface at the water.
Dude. Are we joining a cult right now?
I will ask my sprites to come back to me. Since they didn't bother killing them. And I'll be like, all right, go over there to those guys and deliver this message. And I'll tell them basically what happened with Ropard and that there wasn't really any way to save him. And that I am out in the water right now. And then I'll send a sprite over there.
The crocodile guy? Oh, right. He is dead. Can Murphy not save him? Well, I suppose. Is Murphy coming to us now? But okay. Goodbye.
So the question is,
Are you not coming?
All right, I'm gonna tell that same sprite. Go back and tell him that the demon was headed towards the floating city, and I'm gonna look for something on the coast before I enter the island. Oh, like it just straight up left?
which reminds me, should my next character also be a Slayer? Just get them all killed. I can't lose.
Yep.
Oh, well, go tell them that I'll join them shortly. I'm gonna check out the coast before I enter first with your 7 buddies. And you can go and stay with them. You know, just help them out. Be a friend. All right. And I'll go. I'll like sort of tell the others to like sort of spread out and find something on the island that looks different than just, glass beach. See if there's anything that stands out. And then I'm also just going to like sort of swim along the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, we're playing on
Okay.
lower render distance? No.
We need a better PC, man. Damn it.
What's the vegetation quality? Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Water texture is important, man.
Mm-hmm.
How about the?
Something that stands out, I guess, because so far I've just seen beaches, right? I just want to look for any sign of civilization or vegetation or anything. All right. I'll look back. Is the lifeboat still intact? All right. I'm going to go swim to the lifeboat, get up onto it, and I'll
We do that a
revert.
lot.
And with the lifeboat, I'll head towards the island. Don't worry, guys. I got us a ship.
Yes, well. What? Didn't you talk to Mirfe? Oh, right. He said he was coming eventually.
Just rowing a boat.
He will. I guess if you're gonna, you could just go to him straight away. It would be simpler. Is there a reason the air is so obscured here? Is is there something we should know before? Something we can look for or be careful or any advice? Gee, that's the worst thing you could have said.
Mm.
Creepy. Yes, I just figured we'd need a boat whenever we left. Are you the mind flayer that Cliffhanger mentioned? All right. I'm not getting that he's hostile or anything, right? Well, I have a mask, so he can't get to my brain. Like, come on.
Mm.
There's a mask in the way.
Masks grant mind flayer immunity.
Exactly.
They I learned.
Well, are you going to guide me to... Do I need your permission to enter? Well, it's Either I'm lost at sea by myself or accept the island, so I'll accept the island.
Dick.
Well, admittedly, it was a risky proposition, and it turned out to be the worst case scenario. Perhaps.
It's true.
Well,
Ropart's
I guess
happy.
guess he died admirably, though one would also argue in futility.
Life is futile.
Okay, do I see them? Okay, I'll walk up. I'll look at the sprite and then look at Darmis. I'm like, did you get my message?
Hi, we got your message. We'd have you to join us. So we can find a way out of this.
I brought the only thing that was left intact, and I motioned towards the boat. Everything
me
else was
help.
ash.
Yeah, I think my armor is probably at the bottom of the sea at this point. He kind of looks down. I guess I'm going to be going al natural for a little while.
Yeah, wish I had something to help you, but
So, just out of curiosity, now that this is gonna have to be like, I'm gonna have to be bark naked, throughout this for a little while.
Fucking hell.
Does this work on my bark skin? Does it count as armor? Sure. Does anyone have like a piece of cloth? Do I have a piece of cloth? I guess I was probably wearing clothes underneath the armor that I might have kept on. I don't know.
If you need, I have a blanket and a net. We can fashion you some kind of tunic, I guess. I could make you a rope shirt.
I should have a blanket. I have a bedroll. Do trees sleep?
I have some clothes I can give you if you need.
I think that might be a little helpful. I'm not sure I want to be walking around without, well, anything.
I can give you a battle axe. Offense is the best defense.
I've got no need for weapons. I just want something to cover myself with.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have a spare set of clothes, he'll accept.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Let me put. I'm putting some clothes on.
Are we getting attuned to the island yet?
I guess my sprites last for a really long time, so I guess I'll bring them back eventually.
What time is it right now? Midday? Yeah. All right. I believe we should look for a place to set up a base of operation. We are on this island for a moment. We should prepare for some kind of temporary settlement.
Well, I'm
At least
not
for the
sure
night.
about you, but I can't really see much further than, well.
Whoa.
Oh God. Oh God.
What is that?
Are we in Jurassic Park?
Please tell me those are not actually there. Oh God.
What?
I mean, I would not like to get eaten, although I'm not sure bark is very tasty.
I mean,
So
I will attempt to survive.
Yeah, same.
mhm.
What is this? Hey.
Oh, great. I was halfway through putting my pants on.
God, with your pants down.
Yep.
Is that an illusion? It just pops out of thin air? I would like to get the fuck out. Can I use a... Wait. Right. As a rogue, I would like to disengage as a bonus action, dash as an action, and double my speed to run for 120 feet in another direction. Dex saves, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the second one? Okay. I was like, shit. Cool.
Isn't it Murphy?
Cool. Is there any terrain around us, or is it just the T-Rexes that appeared? Okay, so terrain appeared now? Oh, I didn't think there was grass before, was there? Got it.
I like that the dinosaur has glasses.
Yeah, well, you know, does anyone need healing? I'm gonna
Soon
command the
enough.
sprites to just like distract, I guess. I'll send 4 at this T-Rex and 4 at this T-Rex. So just like, fire on their face and, poke at them. And then I'll, I guess use an action to cast. I'm going to cast this at one of the T-Rexes just to make sure it's not actually magic. Okay. Is this actually water or no? Like, okay, so this T-Rex is in the water. Interesting. Do I know? Have I ever seen this creature before? Do I know anything about them? So I know it's a beast. Cool. Does it look hostile? Okay. Just gonna, walk. I don't know. I'm just gonna stay there. I'm done.
All right. Well, as a bonus action, that was going to enter a nimble stance, and are these T-Rex just on the water? Like just okay. Well, I'm gonna hit the one that's right next to me then. Yeah, go. Got that. Oof. Oh, okay. Is there anyone close to it? No, not really, isn't there? Nope.
Do you want me to go and roll the attacks for the sprites? Okay.
I think we're in a big enough issue that I'm going to use a smite for 3 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
4 on the top T-Rex and 4 on the bottom. And they had to make a Constitution saving throw. I guess the top one makes 3, the bottom one makes 4. Yeah, it's poison for a minute.
All
I
right.
don't wanna.
Okay.
Woo!
Shit.
Woo! All right.
There it is.
Shit. Okay. All right. I'm still up. Come at me.
Just hits.
29. Just hits. Fucking hell.
Let me quickly
Yeah, it hits me.
the concentration check real here. Hey, I got my nimble stance. Nice. He misses.
Now watch me whip. Whip
That
sending game.
is going to. Let me double check if I can use this or if I have to use shield. It's gonna miss, but that's plus 2 AC. So I'm
He
using
doesn't know
shield.
how.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a miss. Oh shit. Not quite yet.
Oh god. Come at me.
He misses.
Whoa.
But he's got all these sprites in his eyes, you know? Okay.
That hits them up.
All right. I'm gonna.
Oh, the sprites are gone. So there's that.
And I'm going to. I think I have enough sight for this. I want to do a tidal wave. That's gonna hit them like here. Yep. And that is D8, so extra D8 or Sergio. That's double ones.
Nice, nice.
Oh, I'm a T-Rex. I found out what I
What?
am. I mean, I've got
Sure
a bunch
thing.
of AC,
So wait,
and I'm
you're
terrible at dex saves.
so wait, you're a
I'm a
Tree
T-Rex. Yes.
Motherfucker.
Yes. Oh, that's it. Sorry.
All right. I would like to disengage as a bonus action. Take a couple of steps. Is there a tree in the vicinity that I now see that I could climb with my climb speed? You know what? Fuck it. It's still standing, so I'm gonna climb the tree. And I'm gonna shoot the T-Rex with my gun. You're not taking me alive. And I'm gonna do a wild shot because yeah. Exactly. Armor piercing rounds. And yeah.
All right, so I'm in this guy's mouth. I'm gonna yell down at the illithid guys here, right? Like, what is the meaning of this? Be reborn, huh?
Can I like do some check? Arcana?
Yeah.
Does no Arcana work? Oh god. I'm too busy throwing water at them.
None of these spells help. All right, that's cool. I'll just attack this dude. This T-Rex that's eating me. That's not a spell. Not. Oh yeah, animal friendship. Oh yeah. 16 hit. All right, I'm just gonna tear at this guy. And just yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So that saves, eh? Yeah. Oh, okay.
What? On who? Oh. Yep.
Oh, okay. Do I count negative hit points? What I do here? Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm not smart, and I forgot to put my Smith's blasting up, so I'm gonna have to use another shield for that. That just barely hits, but I think I can stack. Where is it? This. No, not that. This one. That's the one. Oh wait, no, I already used the reaction for shield. Never mind, that hits me. God damn it. That misses.
He's hitting his buddy in the mouth. Oh wow.
Wow, kinky.
Well, yeah, that hits. I'm down.
Miss.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take it. Fuck.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit smarter this time around. First of all, I'd like to use. Let's see. Actually, I'll use hasten myself. And that's gonna be it. Actually. Yep.
Yeah. Well, now I'm back on 4, so I'm gonna disengage as a. No, wait. Fuck! I can't do that. I'm in his mouth. Yeah, I'll break the grapple. It's a strength save. I am good at those. Yep. I am still grappled. Let's see.
Oh, I think so. We didn't have to make that saves. Oh. Cool.
I'm going to use Smith's and oh, actually no, Smith's Endurance is not enough. I'm gonna use Raise Shield again. That misses. That misses. That misses.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that hits, and I'm down.
All right, I have a feeling I'm gonna need my spell slots for shields, so let's do that.
It's terrible how long this can take.
Yeah, let's see how long this can take. What can I use on my extra action? Weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use objects. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to, or hang on, are Murphy and Thailand like still over there? Are they being eaten? Like, what's happening? So if I was to AoE spell, it would not hit them, is what you're saying. God damn it. What if I aimed at the T-Rex's legs? All right. So I'm gonna use my my disengage action as my haste action. Whoops, as my haste action, and I'll move like maybe around. I guess here. Is that far enough? Let me check. Hang on. I just want to check the range. 15-foot cone. Yeah, yep, that's just good enough. All right, and I'm going to twash all of them at second level. And extra d6 damage. Yep. Surprisingly effective.
Save us.
Sure. I'm taking them down.
Can you actually resist the 29?
I actually cannot resist the 29.
Shit.
So can they bite me after I'm grappled by the first one? Okay, so I'm gonna shield. So I only get bit the first time. Oh, and I have to hang on. Concentration. Oh. All right. So that actually means my AC goes down to. I'm gonna go down. Yeah, I'm going down. Because I dropped concentration on the first bite, and then my AC goes down to 20, 25 with the shield. So they all still hit me. God damn it. Why did I have to fail concentration?
Yeah, man, what the hell?
You let us down, man.
Okay.
I was 2 AC down from not having my armor, and I forgot to do a +2 AC buff, either haste or Smith's blessing, or what is it, Shield of Faith, on the first turn. So I took like an unnecessary hit, or used shield unnecessarily actually, because I could have Smith's endurance.
Well, that was something.
Yeah, that happened.
I'm excited to be a T-Rex.
Yeah. I'm
Also-
already a tree Rex.
I don't want to say that Cliffhanger was against summoning a demon and it was a stupid thing, but I'm still gonna say it.
I mean, based on what we knew, it was not a terrible idea.
When is it a good idea to summon a demon, man?
Because you're gonna have to
mean,
eat
that's
them
last
anyway.
thing.
I didn't know that's what it was gonna do.
I mean, we thought it was a casual demon, the kind that's human sized and beatable, not the skyscraper size.
I mean, sure, I guess.
So based off our information, we
knew it was a
fits
high-ranking
inside
demon.
Jixley, and it's on the island. So we were like, well, let's stick it on the
Just
island.
bring him here. I mean,
I
shit,
don't know.
sister.
I don't know. Cliffhanger is not convinced. Anyway, that was fun.
Yep.
It's cool.
Thank you
All
for
good.
running the session for us.
Yeah.
As always.
So Dakota, any plans for the next?
I can't think of anything.
Shit, man.
I've
You'll
got
find
tons,
something.
I got tons of concepts, but I can't decide.
You could be a proper T-Rex.
Yep.
Welcome.
Anthropomorphic.
Well, I'm gonna get my grinding started, so I'll be dipping.
All right.
Yep. So yeah, see you guys next week.
All right.
Cheers.
Yep.
See ya.
Next week.